What's up guys, NDM Tech here. Before talking about OnePlus 6, let's talk about OnePlus as a company. So OnePlus came into the smartphone market as a budget flagship killer. Now let's talk about how OnePlus prices evolved through all these years. OnePlus 1 started at $299, OnePlus 2 started at $329, and that's a $30 increase. OnePlus 3 started at $399, and that's a $70 increase. OnePlus 3T started at $439 and it's a $40 increase from 3T. OnePlus 5 started at $479, again a $40 increase. 5T kept the same price and OnePlus 6 now starts at $529, which is a $50 increase from the price of OnePlus 5T. So yeah, OnePlus kind of increased the prices even though they are still advertising as budget flagship killer. I know it doesn't go to the $700, $800, $1,000 market, but then the prices are increasing. Prices of each components are also increasing. Well, just keep in mind that OnePlus 7 might go to the $600 market and 8 might go to the $700 market, and soon OnePlus might lose the budget name. Now let's talk about OnePlus 6. The design of the phone is amazing compared to last year's OnePlus 5T. It got a gloss design and it comes in 3 colors, that is mirror black, matte black and silk white. All 3 colors are amazing and my personal favorite is matte black. And OnePlus still kept the alert slider with OnePlus 6 and I guess that's amazing. All iPhones have that, all OnePlus phones have that, and I think every smartphone manufacturer should implement that on their phones. I hate heavy phones, but this phone isn't that heavy. It is 177 grams. And with that size, I guess that's okay. The display of this phone at this $500 price range is amazing. It has an AMOLED display with a resolution of 2880 into 1080. Yes, it is 19:9 because it's 2018. And the brightness of the display is okay. It isn't that low or it isn't that great. It is fine. And it has a notch because it is 2018. So every phone should have a notch. And what do these companies mean by keeping a notch and a chin? A notch is supposed to represent the amount of work a company is doing to eliminate bezels. And if you ask me why notch, currently the technology is not that advanced. So for time being, we can't hide all the cameras and sensors. And there you go. So we need a notch. But then OnePlus did this thing with oxygen OS to hide the notch. It's okay, it works great. But still, it has a notch. It has Gorilla Glass 5 as well, so no need to worry about drops that much. The rest of the specs like CPU, GPU, everything is flagship because this phone is known as a budget flagship killer, right? So it got Snapdragon 845, it has Adreno 630 GPU, and it has 2 RAM options, that is 6 or 8. Yes, it has 8 GB RAM. And storage options are 3, that is 64 gigs, 128 gigs or 256 gigs. And it uses UFS 2.1. It also comes with Bluetooth 5.0 because it's 2018. And with 33 mAh, the battery life of this phone is amazing. And I guess one of the major contributors of that amazing battery life is the 1080p display. And like every 2018 smartphone, this phone also has dual cameras. Because 2018 smartphone means a notch and dual cameras. A notch and dual cameras, 2018, right? Yeah. Someone has to change it, I guess. Okay, Oppo did with Find X, great, but then someone has to come with a better solution. So the primary camera is 16 megapixels, secondary is 20 megapixels, and both has an aperture of 1.7. Unlike other smartphones, this phone doesn't have a telephoto secondary lens or anything like that. It's just another normal lens, but then it is used to capture more information. And this is a camera test. Photos aren't great or it isn't that bad. It is okay or it is fine. At this price range, I guess this is the best camera that you can ever get. It also supports 4K at 60 frames per second and it has super slow motion, but it's not like Galaxy S9 960 frames per second. It is 720p at 480 frames per second. Still good. One thing I need to mention is stabilization. Primary lens has OIS but secondary doesn't. But then the stabilization of this phone is so good. This is footage that I took while walking and it looks pretty good. So OnePlus 6 as a phone at this $500 range is amazing. And the only things that I don't like about this phone is it lacks wireless charging, but it is compensated with that amazing battery life. And the second thing is you can expand the storage. And the third thing that I forgot to mention are the speakers. The speakers of this phone aren't that great. It doesn't have stereo speakers like the earpiece speaker. It doesn't have all that kind of stuff. It only has one speaker, and when you increase the volume, it doesn't sound that good. So yeah, speaker is not great. Plus, this phone doesn't have any official IP rating like IP67 or IP68, and that means it's not water resistant. Talking about reliability, I guess after OnePlus 3, OnePlus didn't have any reliability issues, so I guess OnePlus 6 will be fine. Besides these, OnePlus 6 is a great phone. So that's basically it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.